our night was different because we had
guys got party, right?
next
You
door.
got party. You guys
And
got Fatty next door.
He performed.
You say fatty next
Party
door?
next door. Party next door.
And because he had a chunk as well of the time.
Not
like,
nice. See?
Wait.
What the heck,
Not
Marwa? Not nice. You're rude.
He took up like a good.
Whoa,
almost,
he's saying he took up all the space?
Oh, goodness.
What the
Let me just
heck?
say, he ate up most of the time.
Whoa!
This funny alone, man.
Left no crumbs.
So he took up.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Disruption Podcast.
Bada bing, bada bow.
284. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this around with some friends and family. We're gonna have fun today. We've got an hour, 20 minutes to entertain you.
Yeah.
We're talking a Super Bowl, Kendrick's performance.
Yup.
Like I said, Not Like Us would have to be performed.
Yes.
And it was.
And it was.
And I said something about it being said and then stopped and then gone again.
Nah, I don't know. You said
definitely
all
said-
I know you said that.
If you watch it again, the only thing I got wrong was I said it'll happen at the start and
Yeah.
then he'll stop and they'll do it at the end.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I know we're
I'll check
talking.
the group chat to see if that's what it said.
It's recorded.
It's recorded. We'll talk about Drake's concert, album, and is there a conspiracy against Drake?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Before we get into it, it's Noor the Baghdaddy.
It's Chief Olasoji in the building, baby.
It's your girl Moeezy.
It's the Prince. What's happening?
Oh yeah.
And Melbourne's weather switched up on us and we're all cold now.
my goodness.
Nothing makes
I like
sense
it,
between
though.
last episode and we're on t-shirts
Freezing.
and now everyone's
Dead
buttoned
ass.
up and
But I love this though.
yeah.
We say I love this, but
When
I'm
you're
like, I
home,
hope I
though.
wasn't complaining at a
Wait,
point saying
no.
I was complaining like it was cold. I
So
don't.
To be fair, there was
surely
a
not.
time where it's like when it gets really
I
cold.
was just talking about this with
Yeah.
someone at church and I was like, we're so lame. Like
Yeah, I know.
as humans, like
We're not loyal.
winter comes around. Every year we're shocked by the season. Every year, oh my gosh, it's so cold. And then it happens, you're like, damn, I miss the heat. Then the heat comes, oh, it's too hot, I miss the cold.
Surely we have
And then,
to.
and then
yeah.
like now I'm in the mind where I'm like, I'm gearing up like, oh, okay, it's gonna get cold soon. As if I haven't done this 27
It
times in my
happens
life.
every year, same
you know?
time.
But we're constantly like, wow, it's happening.
Same time of year as well, man.
I'm going to the office
no,
early in the
okay.
morning, catching the train, bro, and I'm doing this.
Hands off.
And I'm like, bro, please, summer, come around.
No, so you know what it is? I think when we're peased off is because it'll be
Shorter
summer.
days.
No, but like I'm saying, even when
Oh,
it's
yeah,
summer
yeah, yeah.
and the rain is coming through, I
right
think
now.
we're allowed to be. Oh yeah, this is summer right
Summer
now.
still.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Like, I should boycott Australia.
Yeah, man. But we here. Hey, but I hope the weather didn't ruin anyone's Valentine's plans, man.
I
Valentine.
think the weather was actually nice. It
It was a good time. That was yeah.
I think
oh,
the
yeah,
weather was good because we had a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Love is
you guys
good.
got out of planning anything for Valentine's Day.
Bro.
That's why you liked it. You didn't have
No,
to do
no,
anything.
no,
You know
what
what?
I
I'm
was
angry
saying?
for no reason. You know what? I thought so far ahead. I told her we have to do Valentine's the day before.
I clocked.
That's
I was
good.
like,
That is good.
this pod and my friendship group, to be honest, is actually full of lover boys. Certified ones at that. Okay. Dead ass. I was like, oh, we're actually lover boys. Like all of us, we like to make sure that our partner
We like to celebrate love.
feels and is celebrated and
Feels love,
enjoys. And the funny part, and I'm gonna say this for all the guys, we are also the ones that pioneer
Yeah.
the love haps within the relationship. You do your little small thing now. You get me? I mean, I'm proud of you. Give me some.
But you set that standard.
All the men,
Yeah.
I realized all the men in all the relationships around me, like the friends, we're lover boys, bro.
I don't think anybody of us is being asked to show, like, to do things.
Yeah.
You know, like
Talk to me.
that's common. You hear like girls go,
I wish
oh,
he-
like I wish he'd buy me flowers.
No,
And
I was on the flowers one at a point in time.
Yeah.
You were.
But that's
Yeah.
also because you didn't look after them. Now I love it. I love getting
because
the
you know how to
flowers.
behave. There you go. But it's always like, oh, I wish he'd do nice dates here and there. I wish he'd
Yeah.
like. I don't think any of us need to be asked for that.
So I think
If it was anything, it's like, hey man, I went to this dope ass spot. Check this out.
and put
Yeah.
you on.
And put you on, yeah.
All right, what was Valentine's Day haps? You have good times?
It was good. In terms of like, do you want me to run through?
No,
that?
no, I don't have to go too crazy,
Yeah, it was
but
good.
it
It was
was a
fun.
good
It was
time,
fun.
yeah.
It was fun. We celebrated the day before because we had the wedding.
Yeah.
The next day. It was fun. Just spend time together.
Love it.
I mean, the question that this guy asked right before we started recording, I said, all right, let's just start recording right now. What did you say? You said, do you feel sorry?
yeah.
Carlos has an alpha beat this
Carlos,
year.
word it how you want to word it, because then
I would exactly.
Exactly.
It's not like, do you feel?
No. Don't
Yeah,
do shit.
I'm saying,
Okay.
do you feel bad for the single people on Valentine's Day?
Carlos hates
do you
single
feel
people.
bad for them? And why do you
No.
ask
To
this
be
question?
honest,
Yeah, that's good.
okay.
Question.
So I promise you guys, I'm a certified lover boy.
Okay.
Right. But this year, I didn't really celebrate it yet.
Okay.
Right. It sounds bad. But obviously on the day we had a wedding.
Yeah.
right?
Beautiful
So in my
way.
head, I was like, all right, cool. On the 15th is when we're doing our thing, right? Obviously, the missus got caught up on the 15th instead. You know what I mean? She's
Hey, bro, 14th of March.
I know. I was like, we're not doing 4th. Like ages ago, I already planned it. It's like, hey, we're doing it on the 15th again. She's going somewhere, blah blah blah. So she actually, she wasn't free, so I didn't really end up celebrating it yet. So that's that. But anyways, we're having a conversation. I think a lot of our friends single. So when she's like, oh, like I don't know, do people feel bad for people that's single? And I thought about it. I was like, I think so.
Okay.
I actually genuinely think. I think single people, right? I think they want to feel included.
Okay. Carry on.
No, wait. What's funny?
No, carry on.
Because this was me too.
I'm here for the journey.
No. I feel like on Valentine's Day, everyone wants to feel included, even though it's meant to be for couples.
You too, like when you were single, you felt that way? You felt like, oh, I wish I had a Valentine's today?
I was joking. I just want to feel.
Okay.
No, because for me, like celebrating it, I want to celebrate with someone that I actually love.
Yeah.
That's number one. I just want to do it for the sake of actually just doing it, like
Yeah, I
just
agree.
taking a random, not random, but like
It's kind of disgusting.
yeah, it's like, oh,
yeah.
hey, I want to take on a date.
Valentine
on
for the
Day.
night.
That's not me personally. I want to do it as like, yeah, we've been together already, and I want to be able to
Do
celebrate.
you think
this.
Valentine's Day should be exclusive for people in relationships?
Committed relationships.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This is the thing, yeah. I just feel like with every single, and I feel like this is a society in which we live in now, actually, not just Valentine's Day, just everything in general, right? There is this day for this particular group of people, right?
Or thing.
Or thing, right? But everyone wants to feel included in that, so they end up making their own remix to that thing.
Mad.
So like Father's Day when people go like, oh, shout out to my mom, like she's the only father I had.
In my life.
Yeah. So,
Like are you saying that?
Yeah.
Because that one, weirdly enough, like I joke about it, but I do slightly hear it. Like, imagine like your pops, didn't step up to the plate. It's like, damn, like your mom actually did everything. She deserves the props.
Oh no,
Yeah.
of course.
That one, that's the one that
that
I kind of hear. Valentine's, we don't need all the single events, but anyway,
single events?
Yeah, like,
actually, that should make sense.
because like what you're saying are like it's Valentine's for the lovers, and then all the single people go for us.
But yeah, they're like, hey, but we want to feel loved too.
Yeah.
So I sort of understand where it's like now you try to create an environment or an event for single people to still feel loved, right?
Yeah. I think.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
But I don't think Valentine's Day was originally made just for couples, though. Valentine's Day is just celebrating love and romance. And
I
that
agree,
can be in
I
the sense
agree.
of friendship. It can be in a sense of...
I'm not romancing my friends.
I mean, Galentine's Day.
Bloody.
People do Galentine's Day these days where girls get together and they celebrate, whether you're single or in a relationship. You just come together
But
with
it's
your
romance.
Well,
girls.
that's just called hang
And
out
you
with my
ex-
friends.
Yeah, but with a theme.
Like we've just branded
But
it.
there's a theme.
Hold on. Committed
What
relationship, but do Galentine's?
Yeah, I said this. Did I say this yesterday?
I think
you
it is.
did.
I feel like people in relationships should not be at Galentine's or Palentines
Like what we
or
say, or Galentine's is the other one.
Galentines for the boys.
For the boys.
yeah. That's actually a good point.
Why not though?
I mean, I don't know how I feel
Because
about it.
you
I just
have
put it out there.
Valentine's.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Would I care if you go out to a gala? Like, it depends on the energy of this Galentine's.
I
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel like
energy's
Galentine's is always
just-
wholesome.
Wholesome?
Yeah, it's wholesome.
Yeah,
It is
I
wholesome.
say all this with a caveat. Like, if you want to just enjoy time with your friends, it doesn't matter
Run
what
it
you're
up.
running. Like, go for it. Yeah, 100%.
I can't lie, when Tana hosted a freaking
That looked great.
fantastic
Yeah, I saw
looking
that.
event
That's
with,
good.
her
Yes.
bittersweet
With
ex
her
run.
run, yeah.
My
That
goodness.
looked really
Yeah.
nice.
Bro, if I had a dress
They
at
get-
heels, man,
they get
I
a
would have
pass.
loved to be there, man. Bro.
This guy's Galen.
You know what I'm saying?
This guy's.
You see how good that looked, man.
But you guys
It
feel
was a
bad.
nice setup.
For the singles.
No, I don't feel bad for single people on Valentine's
Because they wanna feel loved,
just
that's the
are-
thing.
I mean, that's a different topic. Like, I feel bad for anyone that just feels empty and
Yeah.
needs love. You know what I mean? But I feel bad for the people that overcompensate their enjoyment of singleness. But it's like you clearly want. You know what I mean? Like, you clearly want to be in a relationship, but like now you're just going like, nah, this is the best thing in the world. Like, that is. But I it doesn't matter what the topic is. Whenever people like overcompensate, I'm like, okay, well now this feels sad.
Who else actually, like, the people I actually feel bad for when it comes down to Valentine's Day is those in committed relationships, but they're not getting treated.
they're
or
not
getting
That,
the love
that
they
is
want.
the saddest.
Because
Ooh,
I hear
yeah.
passing comments. I
Yeah,
won't even
yeah,
say
yeah,
from
yeah, I
where to
get
not,
that.
you know what I mean? But like, like I wish
That's what I'm saying.
would
Like
do this for
like
me
the
or
guys
whatever.
that like their girls go, I wish he'd You know, so I wish it would
Bro,
have.
That's why I don't like the guys who are like, oh, it's just Valentine's
No,
Day.
it's stupid.
Celebrate
It's
every day. I'm like,
stupid.
okay, that's fair. You can have that
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah, I agree with that.
But this is the day where everybody around you, you're seeing, like we were going to the wedding and we're seeing all these guys, girls walking around with flowers.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would you not just want to partake in it?
You know what
You know?
it is? Like, those guys always have that mentality of like, oh, it's just a commercial thing, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then they take no other day that is not commercial
To
to act that way.
I think that's
at least
okay.
if you act that way
Yeah.
every week,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
once a year of your own choice, August 4th, right?
close. That was close.
And yeah, I didn't even think about that, right? And it's like, then your girl can be like, oh, he does this at other points, whatever.
Exactly.
But it's like, if you do this never,
Never.
and then your issues that it's commercialized, shut
It's a
up.
Hallmark holiday.
Shut
You
up.
just want to do it.
Yeah,
Just wanna
those
do
are
it.
the ones I feel bad because I can actually see, like there's people that you see when they actually become they just become conditioned to this is the experience
Yeah.
and they don't even speak up. I was like, damn. It was like what I heard time ago. Andy Munoz said it on the pod when he dropped that
Work in progress.
Work in progress. I think it was Work in progress, right? And he said how because his girl never even or his wife never even communicated that she wanted the flowers. He didn't even know that was the expectation that she set. And it's crazy that some people actually have now, not because they were shy, but because they've been suppressed, and now just that becomes the norm that they're kind of existing with their relationship. And now that's the standard point. I'm like, damn,
So tough.
sad to existing,
Yeah.
man.
I think it makes like I totally get it. I think love is something that everyone wants to feel, right? So I can understand anyone just being single, walking down the street and seeing this person getting down one knee, seeing this person getting flowers, seeing this like I can understand someone saying, "Damn, like I wish that was me doing it." If that's a guy, but also me receiving that kind of love as well. So I can understand how people might actually feel left
Yeah, I
out.
can see how it's lonely for sure. The same way most festive periods are lonely. Like they say Christmas is really like lonely for people with no family and stuff like that. They say.
Have you guys had a lonely Valentine's ever?
Ever?
Yeah, like obviously of age.
Yeah, definitely.
How were you? Were you okay?
Yeah, I was fine.
Yeah. Like,
I just wanted you to if it ever hit and you was like low key, like damn it, man.
yeah, I think there's been one where I was like,
Like
oh,
a one that
damn,
sticks
it
out.
would have been nice to have
Yeah.
someone so, but then you're like like because what we were saying before, it's like I'd only do that with somebody that you know it's
actually care for.
at least seriously
Yeah.
thinking about taking you serious.
Depending
you know
on-
what I mean?
yeah.
So it's like you'll be like, oh damn, it would be nice, but then it's like the reality is like, oh well, wouldn't be nice to just be with
Yeah.
anybody right now. So
Bro, it's a mistake if it's like it was like a November breakup or something.
oh no, that's calculated.
Or
Guys break up in November, so they don't have to do Christmas and
Jan.
yeah, but I'm saying like let's say
Hit
this
them
one
back
was
up in
you know,
March, hello.
but like even like a December one, like that's what the one was like. Oh, this was a little bit fresh. Like yeah.
open wound.
And
If you broke up in June or whatever, Valentine's,
Yo,
you know what I mean.
fast,
You already
yeah.
crazy.
On this, how long do you guys think it should take someone to get over someone after a relationship?
Just a yeah,
Relationship
put it
breaks
out
up.
there.
How long?
When we
do you
say get over, like onto the next relationship,
Potentially,
or just,
yeah.
like stop thinking and being hurt by it.
both? Like
Yeah.
when you stop thinking you're probably then ready to also talk to someone.
I'm
in a healthy-
thinking bar abusive situation or bar
extremities,
extremities of it in terms of
death,
amicable
things like
breakup,
that. Yeah.
or just didn't work out vibes. Year and a half.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, is that too long?
Wow.
Like
Within a year.
Wait, hold on. A year and a half is a bit long, cuz.
it just depends on
yeah, actually.
like as in
A year.
yeah.
because I have
A year to
I
lock
think I
in,
have a
just
good
not talking
answer.
to anyone.
Yeah,
for the
yeah. No,
whole
no, no.
year.
Like you can maybe entertain small
but
six
no,
months.
but not say I'm ready to
But
fall
it's
in
like when you
love.
see them.
But not on an open my heart to love vibe.
Yeah.
Again, obviously, we can all be is it swooned? I'm happy. You can be swooned. Yeah. If
Bro,
someone has come,
take me off my feet.
take me off my feet. I need it. My feet have been on
Swung
the
his
ground.
body.
Brother.
I've been on the ground for too long. You get me? If someone can come and swoon me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But in terms of an active, you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
where now within 6 months. Let me
How long
now.
were you
That's
together
I'll
for,
start
though?
there.
Ah,
How
thank
long were you
you.
together?
See?
Oh, you got a calculation?
I need
That's
to
the
know.
right answer. I have a calculation.
Well, yeah, it makes sense.
It's half the amount of time that you were together.
Brother.
Up to a certain point.
Okay.
So like, let's say you were together for like, but see, because this is where, let's say you're together for like 2 years.
Yes.
You probably need about a year off. If you're together for just a year, 6 months should suffice. You know what I mean?
Not too serious.
3 years, you're between that year and a half, probably, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a certain point, obviously, where this doesn't just keep going. Like, if you were together with someone for 20 years, you don't need 10 years.
Okay, we were together 8 years-ish before getting married, right?
Okay.
I
Let's
don't
say-
think I would have waited 4 years if we broke
that's
up.
what I'm saying. So that year and a half is probably the
Hey, man, I have to move on, man. Happy make a move. Happy make a move, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She's over here
Not like, hey,
bro.
a gem and a diamond in the rough, all of that. You know what I mean?
One of us would have to move church.
I've lost a good thing, yeah, but
Yeah,
I can't wait for
8
4 years,
years
man.
One of
No,
us
no.
would have to move church. Like,
Yeah, you can't be around each other like
you
that.
can't.
It's
And
tough.
try and
It's
heal.
tough.
I think that's a big factor.
Yeah.
Obviously, the years.
Yeah.
Second factor is
What age you're breaking up at?
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
it's
that's
like, if I was in that's actually, you're a great example of this. Like, let's say at 8 years you had broken up. You're what, 25? Waiting till 29 can be detrimental. If,
that's
you know what I mean? Depending on what you want out of life. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, as in,
You're
why
gonna
pass
flat
up-
line.
But it's like, let's say at, I don't know, 60, you end up in a divorce. Like, someone ends up in a divorce, not you two. Yeah. And it's like a 35-year relationship. Waiting 4 years after that is not that bad. It's like, bro, I'm
it's
already
not.
60. Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Keep it pushing.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I should get married. Like people get married like quick. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Second. I think a second one because I think we spoke about this briefly about someone's situation. It also depends in the relationship if you're ready. If you already made up your mind
When you
Checked
tap
out
out.
already.
this is
The
done.
checkout time?
Because sometimes
Checkout,
some
yeah.
people check out. You know,
Bro, a year before they
a
break
year before
out.
the breakup, or 6 months before the breakup, I was like, all right, cool. I am done.
Yeah.
I am already healing in the relationship.
That's so crazy.
Right? And then, because they're not even putting any effort anymore, and then breakup happens, right? And then they're like, I'm good. Because they already hurt during it, they already got over it, and they already went through it.
I was looking, this is a bit of a digression. I saw this video about like dating a narcissist, or like if you're in a relationship with like a narcissist or something, yeah? And they were saying how like it's almost like the person that is not the narcissist is like checked out themselves, right? They say like all you do is you're dismissive in terms of like if they're saying, oh, but you need to do this, you need to do that, like, yep, okay, no worries. And they don't get the satisfaction out of seeing you have to like bend and break. But I'm like, why not just like leave that situation as opposed to checking out and then now just like compensating or surviving in that situation? I'm like, ain't
It's
it just
so-
a leave thing?
Yeah,
weird.
it's so
Yeah.
hard. And relationships are so complicated on like so many levels. Because it's like the comfort that you're in, that feeling of like, well, if I leave, what if I don't find someone? That
Yeah.
really chokes
It's like,
people.
maybe
Like
it'll work out.
in the logical sense, it's like, nah, I'm just getting out of here.
Yeah.
It's like if I hear it, and it's like, why wouldn't you get out? But then it's like just the real outworkings of, or even like, you know, you're mentioning, a little bit further backwards, like, you know, with that Andy Mineo thing where he's saying like, you know, I didn't even know that this was a request, whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's like his wife could be so frustrated, like, damn, he doesn't give me flowers. Like, what's wrong with this guy? But it's like he's grown up in a household where they don't, like, his dad, what we know is like pretty absent, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like he would have never seen that. And so it's like the relationships are just complicated. You're partnering with someone that has all their goods and bads and all your goods and bads, and it's like figuring that out is, I don't know. And so then same thing here where it's like, imagine all the, like, whatever issue I might have that makes me feel like, damn, what if I break up and I don't get another baddie like this? You know what I mean? Something stupid as that, right?
Another baddie.
And it keeps you in a relationship for too long. Like, what the heck's going on? But you, on paper, obvious. In reality, something else.
yeah, I agree. I don't think reality is that simple.
I
But
feel,
also,
I feel like we should make it that simple.
but also in terms of
Yeah.
check it out, I don't think someone goes, I'm making a decision today to check out.
It happens over time.
I think it just happens before you even know it. You're no longer trying that much.
Yeah.
Right? And you're not as eager to work things out. You work it out, but you're not like, hey, let's work this out because we want to be together. That's not how they're approaching it anymore.
Yeah.
They're being dismissive exactly as what you said, right? So not being dismissive in terms of, hey, I want you to get better at this, like, no, blah, blah, blah. That's already the checkout. You're already checked
they've already
out.
checked out
Right?
early.
And then now when you get towards the end and then you guys end up breaking up, you realize that you already checked out. Because I think people end up realizing they've checked out after the breakup as well. And then they get surprised that, not full surprise, but they see that they're not as hurt. I don't know if you guys had a little
It's-
conversation.
oh,
They're
that
like,
is-
they're like, I thought I'd be more hurt.
Bro, that is a very surprising feeling,
Yeah.
even to yourself almost, if you're the one that's not that hurt
Yeah.
after a relationship where you're like, wait, hold up. Like, I know I'm supposed to be more hurt is what I know I should feel.
Yeah.
But I don't feel that.
Yeah.
And that is a weird
But then the thing is, when that person starts backtracking to understand why, they actually realize that last year or that last 6 months, they weren't the same as the previous 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they realized that they weren't really working on things. They weren't really getting better. Yeah. So it's very easy to track back. But again, I don't think someone makes that conscious decision to say, this is what I'm doing. Yeah. Because I think anyone that does that's a bit crazy still.
It's interesting seeing people, I don't know, I always find this very wholesome. Like, even in movies and stuff, like when you see old people fall back into love. Somebody was telling me recently.
As in
like,
with their partner?
No.
Someone else.
Someone else.
Or either or, but like, so like I heard recently a story, like this woman, she's like 65, 66 years old. She's been divorced for 30 years. Her husband was like abusive and all that kind of stuff. And that's why she had gotten divorced. And she's like talking to like her girls group at church and whatnot. And she's like super giddy, like, oh, I went on a date this week for the first time in like ages, whatnot. Cute, and it's like, I'm really looking forward to like we're going on a walk this week and stuff. And it's like, that's all, like, to reopen yourself, especially after like an abusive relationship, to that, I'm like, that is very, very sweet. Like,
seeing old women alone, very old, it hurts, bro. Yeah.
Old men though, that hurts too. Nah, that hurts, bro. When you see it, like they're like, and especially if it's like they're widowed.
Yeah.
It's
Widowed
like
is big because as a man, you know what I mean? Man, choosing this one person they're taking away from you, big. But old women, seeing that one is, it's mad. I got some random stats though. 2024, the US consumers, in terms of what they were spending things on for Valentine's Day, in 2024, it was about $21 billion spent around Valentine's Day. 6.4 billion was, jewelry was accounted for 6.4 billion of the overall spend.
This could have been Miles' top 3. Like, what is the most?
I know, yeah, facts. My bad.
So much jewelry, and it's not even about the jewelry. Do you guys remember that? DJ Khaled?
I know this. Is DJ Khaled? 6.4 billion for the jewelry, bro.
Man, that's
flowers 2.3, candy and chocolates, whatever, 2.2. Evenings out 4.9. That makes sense. And then clothing 2.1. And then there was another survey on SurveyMonkey, and the age groups most likely to spoil their partners were those between 18 and 29 years old. And then 45 and 60. It says those aged 18 to 29, which are Gen Zs and millennials, they've been in a relationship for 2 years or less, was 71% likely to buy a Valentine's gift. So 2 years or less, clearly.
You're trying to impress.
Yeah, all of that. 68% of those aged 45 to 60, though. So that's that second highest age group. So Gen X and baby boomers, they were inclined to pretty much do the same as well. So that little gap there.
That makes sense. That's when we have kids.
The kids,
and they're young, and we're all headache, and all we can do tonight is sit down and watch a movie.
You even forget that's Valentine's Day today, bro.
Right. What's the 14th? What?
So it says pretty much.
She get mad because she forgot too.
It says 60% of those aged 30 to 44, so those with kids under the age of 18, were the least likely to celebrate. And this is the group that also most likely view Valentine's Day as commercialized, a holiday or a scam, essentially.
Makes sense.
Them kids will pop you
They
up.
just don't want to spend money, bro.
They don't want to, bro. The kids are expensive, man. So it's interesting that's
cool.
I mean, if we want to think about it like this, that's the gap where it's like, hey, lock in, man. These them years that can really pack up this relationship here. Yeah. That 30 to 44.
Yeah. That's a good lock in.
Yeah, man.
Interesting.
Should we do game or should we talk about certified love boys since we're on the topic?
Certified.
What's the game?
Yeah, let's go. Certified Lover Boy.
Right.
How was Drake's concert? You
because
two
we
went, intern
an
went.
intern as well. No sex talk this time.
Yeah.
Only in the lyrics. You go first.
It was good because this was the first time I've never seen him before. I know he's come a few years ago. So this was the first time kind of experiencing a Drake show. I think overall it was nice. If you knew his songs and if you like enjoy his songs, you would have enjoyed the concert. You know, just being able to sing along, seeing him, speak about certain parts of at certain parts of the show about like this song, did this to me, this song did that to me. He did talk a lot though. I will say, I think like probably almost half of the show was either him not performing or him talking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which was...
That's a lot.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
So how long was the whole thing?
It was actually 2 hours.
Yeah, it was...
Yeah, it was long
just
concert.
under
It was actually about 2 hours
That's
that the concert
no
went on
opener,
for.
Decent time.
No opener, yeah. So removing opener time, I believe Drake would have been about, is that including the DJ?
Now, DJ was on way before, and then there was a gap.
During that
and
2 hours, yeah. So it would have, yeah,
so
it was
just
about
under
2
2
hours,
hours,
yeah.
I reckon. Just
Question for Mo. So you're a pretty casual hip hop or music fan, like, as in, like, you just like. Did you feel like you knew the vast majority of the songs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I will say I don't think he didn't play. Okay, maybe it's just me then. In terms of, because Drake has a lot of hits, like a lot of hits. He didn't play a lot of them during his show. Am I wrong in saying that? Yeah,
you're right.
He didn't play a lot of them. So I think this was definitely a show for people who are like, I know the songs that are not in the mainstream.
To be honest, I did see the playlist, right? I was very surprised.
There's like so many songs.
Yeah, I was very surprised some of the songs he actually performed, because I was like, you would have to be a fan.
But I don't even think it's a fan.
Did he do a lot of the
thing.
features, like the Blockboy JB Look Alive one,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Fetty
yeah.
Wap one?
Sure,
Did he do that?
He didn't. He played the Fetty Wap song, but he didn't do his verse.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Yeah, did the Look Alive feature.
Yeah.
The thing is, it wasn't like he was doing them niche Drake tracks. It was also, this might have been different on different nights as well. Yeah. But it was For All the Dogs,
More
Her
recent
Loss.
content.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was those
And
tracks
a few
actually.
old school, like here and there.
Yeah, but I
gems
think
that
it was more so those tunes that were actually the ones that he was playing. Because what else has he actually dropped? For All the Dogs, Certified Lover Boy, Her Loss. I think it was mainly around that. And this goes into the album stuff now. I don't know. I found
I will say our night was different because we had
guys got Party,
Next
right?
We got
Door.
Party.
You guys
And
got
he
Fatty Next
performed.
Door.
He performed,
Party. What'd you say? You say Fatty Next
Party
Door?
Next Door. Party Next Door.
and because he had a chunk as well of the
Okay,
time.
not
like,
nice. See?
wait.
What the heck,
Not
Mo?
nice.
Not nice. You're rude.
I actually like that song.
He took up like a good.
Whoa,
almost,
he's saying he took up all the space.
Oh, goodness.
What the
No, he
heck?
just said he ate up most of the
Whoa!
This funny alone, man.
Left no crumbs.
So he took up around like 20 minutes or so
Yeah,
of the
about 20,
time. So I'm
25.
not sure what the other concerts were like when it was just Drake
Facts.
performing. So he would have performed more of his hits. But
right.
sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was going to say that as well. I'm not too sure what my feelings were towards it. I think the
It was good though.
It was good.
We're not
You had a
haters.
good time?
We're not
I think it was
haters.
good.
Yeah, I had a good time.
I think he had a good
I
time.
had a good time.
The crowd had a good time
Yes.
as well. Like the crowd
The mosh
definitely had a
pit
very
were
good
going
time.
crazy.
Mosh, I
They were
realized
going
I couldn't have
crazy.
survived Mosh. And I think always being in the videography, photography pit as well as or backstage has ruined me now because I was looking at that Mosh and obviously his stage was in a circle.
Yeah.
So literally as he moved around, the Mosh was just moving
Goodness.
in the
Just running, not even just
like
running.
That's
it was just
annoying.
bodies, and I was like, I
Too old
couldn't,
for
I
that.
wouldn't have been
Damn,
able to
for
survive.
2
in that.
hours, bro.
I would not have been able to survive in that Mosh at all. So yeah, people enjoyed it. I think he definitely enjoyed it. And something I was trying to analyze, which is hard to tell, considering they are artists, they are performers, and he's also comes from acting as well, right? If they genuinely love
The crowd?
the crowd or love what they're doing,
Or they know how to just act like
how
it.
to and how to make people feel special on the night and perform, because he's obviously doing his whole like I love you guys so much, and it feels genuine, right? Because he goes, I love my life, like I genuinely love my life, and you guys have actually afforded me this life. And I think that's the moment that something clicked for me, which is probably what we're about to go into another conversation. But I was looking at him like, okay, yes, I know you probably do love your life because of the glitz and glamour aspect of it, but it's also like you've gone from something from nothing to like something as well. Do you know what I mean? Like that's major. But then I'm like, do you also still actually truly have that connection or feel and love for the fans, or is this actually just the job that you have to come and just do and then get out?
you
Because I'm
gotta
like,
say that.
so what I'm looking, I was like, is this man like happy in terms of like having to still or doing this, like coming out, or is it part of the show or the act of an artist, or of a rapper at the end of the day?
Yeah, interesting.
Like it was because I'm like,
Yeah.
Before this, we're like, the guy looks tired. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's the show element of it, doing a concert, doing a tour. You're
The jet
tired
lag
from-
element
Jet
of
lag.
it.
You're tired from that naturally. But then there's also an element of like the tiredness in the eyes, bro, of
Exhaustion.
like
But it
exhaustion.
looked like he had a lot of energy while.
But
whilst he was on
but I'm
stage.
even saying like exhaustion of like the lifestyle vibe. Do you know what
Last
I mean?
time, but also during the time where Super Bowl was happening.
So
as
many
well.
things
Right.
going on.
So
the
you can
world-
imagine a lot
your
of
nemesis
people-
is dancing on your head.
social
yeah.
commentary.
Because even before that, he's probably wondering, is this guy going to perform at the Super Bowl? Is he going to perform this song? Right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of external noise that's happening
Constantly
whilst
hearing,
he's also doing the concert.
I think there's a lot of songs that I wanted to hear, and I was actually wondering, I'm like, bro, what Drake songs do I like? We can find it. I was just like, yo, bro, what Drake song do I actually like? And I was like, what's my favorite Drake song? I was trying to figure it out.
You wanted some rap. You wanted to rap.
I wanted
a
some
bit
more rap. I wanted some more rap, but it's also like, I mean, he's not always like that anyway. Like, he's always giving us the singing kind of vibe, and that's what I think a lot of people gravitated towards. But people enjoyed it, man.
He did give out some cash.
I was just gonna ask. So
Beautiful
what
cash.
was all this cash giving away?
So I mean, something he said was that
behind it,
yeah, he's got the story behind it, but in terms of why he gives out the cash now, but even the signs is also because like the sign culture now is because like people have seen that he does that, so now it becomes a crazy thing. I think he said like the first show, the Monday or Sunday show, whatever it was, there was like 1 or 2 signs, and then after what people saw was going on, then now all the shows everyone's bringing their creative signs. And so he did a gender reveal. The girl's like, "Yo, please do my gender reveal." I was like, "What the heck is this?" So he looked at it, and then she gave him an envelope. He read it out. "You're having a mini Drake. She's having a boy. 50 racks. Boom. Have that.
50 racks.
Yeah. Someone else.
Hold on, it's proper money. I thought you were going to say like $2,000.
Nah, 50 racks. 50 racks, bro.
Some couple's engagement yesterday gave 50 racks.
50, 60 even, I think it might have. It was 50,
Yeah.
So like, yo, I'm trying to
retire their parents.
Someone wanted to retire their parents, gave them 20, so parents are still working to this day. Someone else, their mom wanted to open up a kebab shop, gave them, I think they got 20, the retired parents got 25.
Yeah.
And obviously he has a story behind it,
cool.
because there was a mother and daughter that came to a show apparently in a previous show. After that, they got hit by a drunk driver, and it's just like, yo, going from having a good time of your life, and then not here anymore. He's like, it's crazy that can just change in life. So he's like, how can I like essentially bless people when they come to my show and change their life afterwards, kind of thing.
Genuinely
Which I'm like, and we were saying like, how do these people get the money? So it was like, it can't be a scam because no one forced you to do this. So somehow, some way, these guys get their money.
Yeah.
Unless people are just trying to, well, I don't think it's the case, but just trying to portray a particular image.
Well, he's been doing it as well.
Because if it comes out that he's not actually doing that, like that would
be
be massive, like very bad for him. It would have been big by now. Very bad for him.
But yes,
would have been. It's funny enough because that goes exactly what you were saying before, like the whole Valentine's thing as well. Where it's like you don't like when people overcompensate for these things, right? So now with Drake saying, "Hey, I love my life. I love where I'm at." It's it's like, it's like, are you trying to just let us know? Obviously take into account everything's all good, right?
So tough in his position because he has to like at the end of the day, it's hip hop, right? And so it's like you can't portray that like, yo, I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
It's like you have to portray like I'm still ready to go.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of his way.
I think we should go Super Bowl and then tie these together then.
Sure.
Because that's where the whole, you know what I'm saying?
Mustard.
So we're starting.
Thoughts on Super Bowl?
Performance?
Performance, yeah.
So someone was saying, and I actually really agree with this, they were saying along the lines of like, there are performances that translate really well for the cinematic TV, and there are performances that translate really well for those in the stadium perceiving it live.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I don't believe that performance translated well for the live.
For the live, yeah.
For the people that are there. Because everything essentially follows the cam and it's constantly flowing and moving.
Yeah.
But as a person watching this, you actually, I'm sure they must have had some screens as well.
Has to be.
Surely. But from what it looked like, literally, all it looks like is some small ants.
Yeah.
The ants on the
Especially
ground
Kendrick.
moving around with spotlights, 5-6, with just
yeah.
spotlights following that. So I think it translated well for the camera, for the TV. And they were trialing out some new like live color grading technique as well. Because I was like, bro, this looks freaking cinematic.
Yeah.
But like they were doing some live color, some kind of color grading as well with that too. So I think we all were in the group chat.
We were
as it was going on. I turned the lights off.
Yeah.
I was in my.
This guy's a loser, bro.
No, bro. I was like, bro, I want to watch this and be locked in. I turned the lights off in my office and I was like, all right, let me lock in and watch this properly. So it looked really nice. And then literally right after, I think we sent messages like, yo, I think you sent it. You're like, yo, so what do we think about that? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great for the moment and the culture and what's going on and everything in terms of the discourse happening, right? as a performance and Super Bowl, I think I don't think it was that. It wasn't that extravagant.
From a hip hop perspective, it's a 10 out of 10.
Yes,
he's done
from
everything
hip-hop,
he can do in terms of hip hop, and if you
100%.
follow the thing, it's the most exciting thing. Like he doesn't miss opportunities. He like I always says, he's doing to Drake what Drake did to Meek.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everything, just catch on it, catch on it. Symbolism, this, that, whatever, cool.
Easter eggs.
I think from a general audience fan kind of perspective, like if you don't actually care, it's like 6.5 out of 10 maybe.
Yeah.
It's
And
the most watched performance ever, like on Super Bowl halftime. He's beat Michael Jackson now.
Crazy.
So 133.5 million views or something.
Even on YouTube, it's climbing up as well. Like it's going through the roof.
Yeah, by the first day had like
40
million or something.
Wow.
Which Ushers from last year, I don't know.
It really beat Ushers.
that yet.
Ushers was
Yeah.
like 13
Insane.
million.
Yeah, mad.
So from that perspective, it's crazy. And I think that YouTube number for it might actually tie into what you're saying of like, if you see essentially the music video version of it, it's sensational.
Yeah,
it's really
yeah,
cool. You
yeah.
don't miss too much. But I think those kind of shows you'll always have the best in like crowd experience when it's the people that are like
Pop stars.
full on
Taylor
pop stars,
Swift
like
or something.
like
The pop
Kanye
hits.
West would have gone crazy,
Of course.
but obviously you can't give that to Kanye anymore. There's like I think Kanye might be the only rapper to be. Travis probably in a couple of years could go
reckon?
dumb.
yeah, I heard
But
about
think about
Travis
the
as
crowd
well.
that's at the Super Bowl though. They ain't jumping doing fiend.
Potentially, but I think the type of show he puts on,
The
is enough
extravagance of the
spectacle
show. Yeah.
that
There's
is
a lot
like,
going on.
whoa,
Yeah.
But crowd
this is cool.
participation might be different.
Yeah, but
you know?
otherwise it's like your Coldplays, your
Yeah, the usual.
Adele would go crazy, your Beyonce obviously,
Taylor Swift.
that kind of stuff. Like you need those level of thing.
But I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think that's why there was a lot of mixed reaction to this. Because obviously you got the hip hop fan that's like, yo, this is the craziest thing. And then you got the general
NFL
fan who's just like, who doesn't even really into this whole beef stuff, right? Because we're all trying to anticipate, like, is he going to perform
yeah,
the song?
we're like looking at the details and they're like, who the frig is
Yeah,
this?
it's like they're like, remember when Drake went to an NBA game and the person next to him was like, "Are you a famous guy? Like, why's all the cameras on you?" They don't even know who Drake is,
Yeah.
right?
Crazy.
So I'm not saying that's everyone, obviously, but there's a lot of people out there who don't know what's actually going on with this
In that space,
with
yeah.
in this space at all. So I can imagine for them, they focus more on just the performance. Forget the message. Forget about this. Forget about Serena Williams doing the crip walk and us losing it.
Yeah.
For them, they're just like, oh damn, what's the hype about this? This is a 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
63 million views on YouTube right now.
Wow.
I think the money they're getting from that, because they slapped ads in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Slapped the ads in that bad boy. Oh my goodness.
It was cool. So this Uncle Sam aspect was really cool.
Yeah.
A lot of like the little cameos and stuff was cool. SZA was cool, but clearly lip syncing.
Oh, that annoyed me
But-
a little bit.
Is always
Yeah, she was
Was she
clearly lip
nervous?
it annoyed me
Apparently
because
she
you could.
wasn't.
Nah, bro. That
Because
thing
bro,
was-
because
I don't know, bro.
Apparently
people were like, she was
wasn't,
saying
though.
amazing. And I was like, she did
That was
sound
the
amazing.
first thing I was watching. I'm like, bro, why is she lip syncing this hard? 'Cause it was bad because like you can see it. It felt like you could see it. If it's not, then whatever. Then that's calm. But it felt like
I
I was
feel like
as
it-
soon as I was, I'm like, bro, why is she lip syncing this?
Because if that wasn't that,
Her voice
beautiful.
was sensational.
bro, and then Kendrick Lamar, because you could see obviously Kendrick Lamar was rapping, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like very
I
different.
mean, he was even when he was singing though
yeah.
on Luther, even when he was singing, that thing was live.
yeah. So I was just like, bro, I was like, her voice was incredible.
Bro.
Yeah.
No way.
It was
I'm kind of disappointed now.
It was, I don't know. It was cool. The Serena thing was cool. It's one of those weird things where it's like, I'm like, it's so cool from like a fan perspective.
To see her.
But how would you feel if your partner was like, yeah, I'm going to go to do this and diss my ex? Because like, that's a married
But it wasn't
woman.
just dissing him though, wasn't
Like,
it?
obviously the
whole
crip walk is,
thing?
we
Yeah,
know,
It was
like,
gonna
the
be
whole
this
woman-
to him, but at the same time,
But it's like, you know what it means in this context.
Drake
Everyone's attaching everything Kendrick does to everything. How can this be related to
But Drake
Drake?
came for her husband, right?
Yeah, on the track.
Oh, did he?
So
Yeah, he
fair.
called her husband a groupie.
Oh, then
I
that's
saw
perfect.
that,
That's what I'm saying. He's
Man,
like,
don't do that.
He's like,
Don't do that.
Kendrick Lamar told you to.
Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't realize this.
Nah, he called her husband a groupie or something like that.
Called
I
her
forgot.
husband a groupie?
Yeah, I forgot it.
This guy just says anything, bro. Her husband is the co-founder of Reddit.
What song was it on? I think it was on the.
So Far
it was
From
off
a
Certified
Groupie.
Lover Boys, and I think it was the one that he rapped for a hot minute.
Okay, see,
in the middle.
this-
What's middle of the ocean? I
This
think.
is where I hear when people go like the industry. I get it why a lot of people go, this Drake guy's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was middle of the ocean. He
Middle of the
says,
ocean?
sidebar, Serena, your husband is a groupie.
groupie.
He claimed we don't got a problem, but no, boo, it is like you come in for
No,
sushi.
boo, it is like you're coming for sushi.
So fair. We
Like,
hear it.
you know what's so great? Like, you don't even sound hard beefing with a tech nerd that made Reddit.
Yeah.
Like, we have a problem. He says it's no problem. We have a problem. Like, what? This is where it's like, okay, in that
Unnecessary.
case, beautiful. She
I'm
did
pretty
the,
sure
she did the
Serena-
right thing that a
Yeah,
wife
she
should
got
do.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
she
I'm
got
saying.
married in
That's
New
what I'm saying.
Orleans
She did
as
the
well.
right thing that a wife
Her
should do.
wedding
Oh,
was in New Orleans too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it just
Yeah.
came together.
Yeah.
Free my God, man.
Came together beautifully, bro. All right, so conspiracy against Drake. Obviously, we'll. This is just a theory from Noor, and I think it was funny that I had a separate thought from this whilst in the concert. Before you probably even get into yours, I was just gonna say, yeah, mad that you're in the stadium and like everybody on some
A minor.
minor
That was
screaming
wild,
it, right?
yeah.
And this is now being publicized.
Smiling in the camera when you say Drake. That was.
have
I'm not gonna lie. This is where I'm like, all right, like Kendrick.
Cold.
This is what I said, like from a hip hop perspective, like you said I'm big as the Super Bowl. You said like I'm
Big
at
as the
Super Bowl,
what?
right? Like every aspect of it. Unless I said, high-key,
Cold.
a really good song for that Super Bowl performance would have been like that, the one that kicked off everything.
I
It's
thought
got the
it
energy,
would've-
though. It's you know what I mean.
I thought he would have
And-
performed like
And
that.
till now, I actually think that's probably the best verse out of everything that was.
Brother,
happened.
I spun it yesterday.
It's
I said,
so
this is the
good.
best
It's
verse
so
out of this
good.
whole beef, bro.
Got
Bam!
2 T's with me. I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos.
Boom.
You get it? The 2 T's, tattoos.
Tattoos,
Oh.
2 chains, 2 teeth. Everything
Hey.
is just for all your dogs getting buried. It's a K with all them nines. You're gonna see
See
Pet Cemetery.
Have you guys
Boom.
seen? Yeah,
It's really like that.
I really like that.
And your last work was a light pack. Prince outlived Mike Jack.
Yo, bow.
He couldn't make the whole performance about Drake, though. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
now.
No,
Like,
but it was,
everything-
but it was,
everything can't be
but
about
this-
Drake.
but it was, no, it was that though.
It was.
Because he kept alluding.
It's not even that. I don't think we clock how much
The bars
'cause
from
this is what
before?
they say. I think Kanye had said this about Drake. He's like, Drake will diss you and only you will
You know
it,
about it, yeah.
right? So
It was
all this
Sycamore,
stuff,
was
like
it?
everything, sicko mode, yeah, the
one with the-
right,
yeah.
yeah, that's Kanye's house, right?
Yeah.
The what would Pluto do? We all just heard that and we're like, yeah, cool, whatever. And then Future's like, this is the problem, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this is for me. Kendrick has done that to Drake, and we never realized. All the Stars, which is like a smash hit, beautiful song, whatever. If you read that whole verse, you're like, oh, this is for Drake. Looking at it now, and you're like, that makes sense.
Matting.
It makes so much sense. And so it's like yeah, the whole performance is not about him, but it is about him. It's a weird
Subtle.
thing.
I love it. I love it.
They want to perform their favorite song, but they like to sing.
Are you really gonna do it?
Bro, I love that part.
cool.
That part was.
Hey,
And like we
part was
said, like the
amazing.
theatrics of it is like he puts on a good show. Like he always has a statement, whether it was when he did the Grammys and the shackles and all that kind of stuff, whatever. It's like he puts on. It's like even this one, the flags and like as in through the clothing and whatnot. Like it was dope. It was dope from
sick.
that perspective.
I love
Very
that,
artistic
bro.
still.
Yeah, do find that clip from 2 episodes or episode ago, whatever, when I said like he'll start it, he'll stop it, and then he'll go back into it. He would potentially even open up with it. Break, open up, couple thing, break, finish the rest of the set, close off with it.
I feel like it's gonna surprise us. Like right at the end, it's like, oh, you guys thought I wasn't gonna do
No,
it.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that is the real piss
For me,
take.
Because I'm certain. The only thing I said wrong was that he'll do it at the very start,
Yeah.
stop, and then at the end finish with
Running
it.
back.
But I also really like that Mustard got his shine.
Oh, yeah.
I really like that Mustard got his shine.
Yeah.
I don't
That
know
was-
why.
that part was
Nah,
nice.
that
It was just fun.
nice,
Like
yeah.
I like this link up
That
between
part was
them.
Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
I love how I was avoiding the camera the whole time, and there's like Cedric, and look directly at the camera. I
This
was
the
like,
sick. Okay, this is now just going to the sick part, and this is why it was a camera. It was more for the camera
Yeah.
on Peekaboo. Oh, what's it actually called? Sorry, yeah,
Peekaboo.
Is it Peekaboo? Yeah. When he popped up on the first Peekaboo, it was like as a live
Yeah.
performer, you're not
clocking that.
clocking that
Yeah.
or preing that
'Cause you can see
But
it.
as your I see you. You're ducking under the camera, bro.
which I do, bro.
But on cam,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, where'd he go? Boom, Peekaboo. I said, oh, okay. So it doesn't translate the same in the live, you know what I'm saying?
Obviously, the other side, like I think this is like where artists' art becomes more than just art. Like it's pretty dope, like hearing you chose the wrong time to be the right guy. Or the right time
You
to
chose
be the
the right
wrong
time to
guy.
be the right
Revolution,
guy.
the right time to be the right
revolutionized,
guy.
Trump
you
is
chose-
there at the
yeah.
Super
Yeah.
Bowl
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all this kind of stuff. like PlayStation controller icons, and it's like,
Yeah,
are you sure you know how to play the game?
Yeah, and then game over as well at the end.
All that kind of stuff. Like it's very cool.
How does this guy think about these things, bro?
I think
Well, I mean, he's got a
they
strong
say it's him
team.
and Dave Free like that come up with all this stuff. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope.
Love it.
Damn, Day Free battle like that, huh?
Yeah.
Because he's PG Lang
Yeah,
battle, right?
yeah.
Mad thing.
And you see, even this is where we start doing
What,
too,
the A?
like- and it's a lowercase.
The
A.
lowercase, yeah.
But it's just from the PG Lang thing.
Yeah.
But it got me into this thinking, because obviously you see all the brands and Duolingo especially, but a whole bunch of them like really leaning into the
whole beef.
beef. But it's not just the beef; it's like the shock value aspect of the beef. So the A minor, like
Certified.
that stuff that's like actually damning to someone's
like this is defamation.
like it really is, right? And it's like, because realistically it's not real. Like the whole, from what we know, it's not real. It could be real,
we don't know a damn thing.
but we don't. But like, just as much as we want to think it could be real, it also could not be real.
I mean, the
That's
same thing in terms of could be real, could be not real is with the Kendrick and his wife. You know what I'm saying? All of that.
100%. Right? I mean, there's a lot of hypocrisy on Kendrick's end. Like that. Like you are shouting out Dr. Dre at the Grammys. Dr. Dre actually beat a woman, and it's known. Like, and multiple women. Right? So it's like, okay, what about this? Oh, we don't want to hear Drake say the N-word, and then he's got Mexicans on his album saying it. So it's like, this is where it's like, there is hypocrisy, right? Like, Kendrick's just the people's champion right now, and so we're ignoring all the hypocrisy, but there is, right? But to the whole conspiracy, I was like, just looking at it, I'm like, I see from a rap perspective why Kendrick hates Drake. That makes sense, right? Completely makes sense. Even from that, again, not my thing, but it's like the Black American cultural perspective, I hear that. Fair. The corporates jumping onto it is where I go, okay, what is the conspiracy behind this? And obviously Drake has his problems with UMG right now and Leo Cohen and all these kind of people, whatnot. But it's like, when the brands start joking about the A minor stuff, which really is
Serious.
the pedophilia stuff, right? The PDF file stuff, right? Like, that isn't funny to these brands normally.
Yep.
Right? So for example, hold up, sorry, another piece of hypocrisy, because I was thinking about this earlier this week. Do you guys remember when Spotify were threatening to take down R. Kelly and XXX's music because of their abuse of women and children?
Yeah.
And Kendrick was like, if they take their stuff down, I'm taking my stuff down. Right? And so it's like, that's also a massive hypocrisy where it's like, well, so what?
Was it Kendrick?
That was Kendrick. No, it was Kendrick. Right? So
that.
again, whatever. And you could say that was a younger version of him, a stupid thing to say, like, because it was like 10 years ago, whatever. Whatever. But I just remembered that one. But when these big corporates start playing around with those kind of things, I'm like, that's not funny. Because you wouldn't have cracked, like Duolingo would not have cracked jokes about R. Kelly's case, right? Because that's serious, right? So this is where I'm like, ooh, I don't know if you're just having fun versus people are like, someone's like, hey, we really want to ruin this guy's perception on the global brand of him, right? Because he actually is bigger than, he's Mike Jackson. He really is. He's hip hop's Mike Jackson, and hip hop will always have that, at least for now, will always have that ceiling, right? That pop music doesn't have, right? But like, I don't think there's an artist that off just their art has gotten this rich.
Yeah.
Since Mike Jack. You know what I mean? Where it's like, that is, like, he's at the point where he's like, I can buy out my masters if I want. I can, well, hopefully. You know what I mean? Even the album for this one, I think he still is under UMG, but he's bypassed them and just put it on his website kind of thing if you want to buy copies kind of thing.
Man, yeah.
Right? Yeah, so he's like, there's clearly an issue there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because, again, conspiracy, whatnot, it's like, because of the way there are connections and relations and the shady stuff that goes in, I'm like, it sounds crazy, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone really is sick of him, they get him out of here. Like, as in, I'm talking out of earth. You know what I mean? Like Drake, right? Because I'm like, I mean, you hear it with Michael Jackson all the time. It's like, first, it's like, well, let's make him look so crazy to the public, right? And then after a while, it's like, oh, he just died, sort of illness, sort of whatever. And everyone's like, no, there's so many stories about him being essentially poisoned to death, right? And I'm like, because it's all about power, It's all about power. And I know it sounds on this end of it, it's like it's just a rap beef, it's just whatever.
Until it's
not.
Until it's not.
Until it's not. And I'm like, I'm just curious. I'm like, because what's beyond just, I don't know. This is where it's also like, could it just be that the currency is attention, and so it's like if I can,
That's what I was going
for
at. Like,
these brands, if I
is there
can
an
generate
element of
attention.
I
that?
was
But
thinking.
Because the Duolingo one is the one that
but these
killed
guys
me.
would have so much protocol and stuff around
Yeah.
what we can and can't post,
Yeah.
regardless, even if we're having fun, right?
But then it might
So-
be the thing of them seeing like the changing narrative in terms of like the fact that everybody is, you know what I'm saying?
But do you think
But
like
it is also-
children, like sexual abuse of children, can ever become like, hey, it's fine, play with that narrative?
Yes and no, but like look at how big this song got.
Yeah.
And like everyone
I hear
is singing. The biggest part that everyone sings
I
is
hear- but-
about that.
Amen.
And we,
But this is where I'm like, I get the Kendrick Drake issue. You guys can say whatever you want. This is rap beef.
Yeah.
But then for the corporates to go, we're gonna.
but this is what I'm saying,
Play
because of
on.
the seeing the public attitude towards that.
They try to
And
like,
then
And
now
also,
been
it's all just allegations
Aight,
as well.
That's-
if
Nothing-
what I was gonna
everybody
say.
is seemingly okay with this is what he's
Yeah.
putting
No
out.
one-
I
one's
see
even
what you're
talking
saying.
about it.
Like I'm saying, like there's that element as well. But I mean, considering what if you can put the Mike Jack comparison, it's like what stops that from
Turning
recurring
into more.
again? You know what I mean? What stops that from repeating in this
Yeah.
type of a setting? Because the guy is big, bro.
But I think also what Ma was saying is correct as well, because it's allegations, right? It makes it a lot easier for people to play around with, right? Because I can't imagine if it's actually true.
Yeah, they're not going
I
to.
don't think people will be playing around with that.
not gonna
Imagine
happen.
he.
Something comes out legitimately.
That is legit.
Imagine
Yeah, I hear
that,
that.
that this
Making
guy's
the jokes there
actually
now,
yeah, like if it actually is, I don't think corporates would even jump on that because they're like, yo, we take this thing
Exactly.
serious.
I do think though that the world has slightly changed with all this, because even with the Diddy stuff, like how many times has Baby Oil been as the butt of a joke, comedians, but then also from like some corporate like innuendos that they things that they subtly put in, like it's a weird change that is.
It's a weird.
The world
weird
is a little
space
bit more-
between, are you doing content? Are you doing corporate content? It's like you mix.
It's
You mix
mixing,
the
bro.
I
world.
think they mix it
I mean,
up,
then
yeah.
again, it's also Gen Z is in these positions a lot more now,
Yeah,
so pushing the
true.
boundaries, bro.
Real.
So.
You guys will never run out of oil over here.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You're
What stops Johnson and Johnson going, hey,
We still have stock.
Diddy's gone, but we still got stock. You know what I mean? Like,
What?
yo,
crazy.
They're quick to jump on
Yeah.
on this content stuff.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking like this whole, because I think we spoke about it like episodes a while ago, where it's like this makes Drake look like a loser, right? Especially how he's dealing with it, trying to sue, and then Drake just has the #1 streaming, with just 95 million streams in the month, became the #1
Jam.
rapper and break the record,
Wow.
right? Just he surpassed Kendrick. So that just dropped a couple of days ago. So I'm like, what does it actually mean to be a loser?
well, and that's what I think Sexy Songs for You was for. Or what is it? Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
songs for you.
Yeah, bro, longest freaking titles backing my head up. But that album with PND that just dropped, right?
Yeah.
Because upon listening to it, I was like, oh, snap, this is Drake. Like, that was my initial reaction. Oh, bro, this is Drake.
Yeah.
Like, it reminded me, I was like, this is what Donnie was about. Like, and this is probably why the whole world was loving him, bro. This is what brought him to this art form. Like, this is the music that this is the music that people really grew to love, and what brought him to where he's at.
Exactly,
Kind of
yeah.
that. Like, that's the kind of essence that it felt like. It felt a bit like that. I was like, this is legend. This is what's another?
Find your love.
This is Find Your, like, that's what it felt like a little
But
bit
it
more.
felt-
So it's just, it was almost like a reminder.
Yeah, but it felt like Drake defeated this guy so bad that
Kendrick.
Kendrick defeated Drake so bad that now I was like, yeah, Drake is not. We don't
Yeah,
want to
but I
listen to
think
Drake.
I think there's a cultural narrative, and then it becomes the global narrative. So like, and especially everyone knows this. Like, Black American culture really dictates how everyone starts perceiving things, but it takes time for things to catch on, right? Outside of that, so it's like, if you looked at like the streams strictly from Black American culture, right? I'm sure Drake's streams have dropped quite a bit. And then, sure, because he's a pop star, he's massive, whatever.
Yeah.
But once that catches on of like, oh, all the people that kind of have the needle on culture have stopped thinking, it domino effect until it reaches whatever. And then 95 becomes 60 and 60 becomes 40.
You
and
think
it-
that's what's?
over
You
time.
think that's what will happen?
I'm not
with
saying
Drake?
it's gonna happen for sure. I'm saying it's very, very, very possible. The best thing he can do is come out with like something undeniably good right now, and that I think can
Yeah.
restore him to some extent. But I don't know. Again, if
Because I'm even trying to
I don't
wonder
know if the way he handled the beef initially will ever like compensate for. Like he can never do anything to compensate for that.
Yeah, 100%. But
also-
I'm just trying to figure out what that means for the average listener as well.
And this is what I was saying as well. I don't think he cares, but a little bit of him just, I think doesn't
Well, I mean,
care.
there's so much wealth there that it's
think
like
a
it's-
little
To be
bit
honest,
just doesn't
if he
care.
drops another album, would you listen to it?
Of course.
absolutely. But
But that's what I'm saying.
what are you listening for? You're listening to see if you're ready to make yourself king again.
Yeah.
Nah, for me, I can just because like it's Drake.
Nah,
I ain't
you're
slapping-
nah. Come on, even there's some sexy songs for you.
Yeah.
I'm expecting love
I was
songs,
trying to see
but
what's good.
I'm trying to see where's there gonna be a bar, a diss, or a shot, or whatever, right? Like
Even if there isn't, I just sonically just give me a like. Is the do you still have bangers in you,
and,
bro?
and then that as
Do you
well.
have bangers in you still? Because I need
of
another
course, but I
banger.
feel like that's with every artist. You're listening because like, yeah, is there bangers here?
Nah, but some of them I'll happily listen. If there's not, it doesn't change my perception on them. But this one is like
You're saying you just
if
no
there's
bangers.
banger,
You're like,
then
yeah,
I
cool,
bet.
Drake, you're a loser.
It's quiet now.
Man, we need to cut him.
There's
some
no redemption,
slack,
bro.
Guys, cut Drake some slack.
But I want to. I'm trying to,
but
but
why
then it's
can't
like
we?
then he puts out an album like Some Sexy Songs for You, and I'm like, you clearly. I don't rate when it's like. This goes into my whole other. I think I've said this before. The reason Drake isn't as great of a label head as any of the other rappers that have. I'm talking Wayne, Jay, Kanye, whatever. Is because he's never actually put on his people like that. On
Like
his,
that.
it's the OVO sweatshop, right? Right. So this is gonna be a long-winded thing, but so when Jay has these guys called State Property, and one of them is Beanie Siegel, right? And he puts Beanie Siegel and Freeway and whatever on his own album, right? And then he has a young J. Cole and he puts him on Blueprint 3. And then Wayne puts Drake all through his album, puts Nicki off the Tiger all through that. And he made that whole Young Money compilation album and put it out there. And then Kanye did the whole Good Music thing and he put these guys all on his album, whatnot. He goes, basically, you guys jump into my stardom, and I'm gonna get you out of here, kind of thing, right? Now, Drake's artists are successful. There's no question, but it's only really Partynextdoor. Magic Jordan had one or two good songs. Roy Woods had one or two good songs. They have fan bases, of course, but when they tour, like Roy Woods came last year, it's small venues,
Yeah,
bro.
small,
like
yeah.
they're borderline doing nightcap.
But even
Right?
but he drops bangers, which
Right?
is very surprising. But
Right,
yeah,
and the only thing Drake really, for the most part, has done for them is jumped onto their projects, which doesn't do the same as putting them on his. Right. The only time I feel like he's put them on his is when it's, I would assume it's their song, and he's like, "This is a banger, I want it for my album," right? And he's notorious for this. I mean, even like what was it? One Dance. No, Wizkid did get a feature for that, but there was another one where he did. I can't remember what it was, and he took the feature off it. Whatever it was on
The Wizkid
that
one
same
or?
album.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about the other Wizkid, like Controller or something. No, that's not
It
him.
was Controller.
It was Controller.
Controller,
I
and
think
he
it was
took
around
Popcorn off.
Popcorn.
That's it.
Oh,
yeah.
no way.
And so when it leaked, it was featuring Popcorn, and then when the thing it wasn't featuring. And
Yes,
Then, yeah.
yeah.
And so I say all this now to go. All these years that people have said we want a Drake and Party album, and he never does it. And now when he's scared to put out a solo album, he goes, "Let me slap Party's name on this because
Test the
people have
waters
wanted
a
this
bit.
for a year." And then the album is basically no Partynextdoor on it. Right? Like it's like you can't, there's no
Crazy.
essence of Party through this album. Every now and then there's a little bit of vocals and whatnot. But there's like a run of like 3 songs or 4 songs that's just Drake. Party doesn't even have the credit, right? I think there's one song where Party's on his solo thing, right? So it's like, that's where I'm like, that's why I want to cut you slack, but I don't, because then you do some BS move like that, and it's like you just look corny again, right? And then when it comes to the album, I'm like, it doesn't sound incredibly sensational. I'll be like, again, not a hater. Nokia's a great song.
Give me a hug.
Give Me a Hug is okay. What was the?
There's one that starts with S. That's pretty alright. Something About You, I think, is alright.
Yeah,
I think that's
maybe.
what it was.
I think there was one of the 2 songs at the start that I enjoyed, but I'm just like, it's just those moves. It becomes hard to cut you slack. That's where I'm like, I'm in 2 minds. So like on a hip hop thing,
Yeah.
I hear it. On a corporate thing, it is weird to me. That's all. You know what I mean? It's like it's a weird.
Yeah,
situation.
I wonder what the recovery will look like moving
Bro, I need
forward,
a
because it has to come to an end eventually, where the song dies down, not like us.
That song will never die down. That song's gonna become LA's.
That's ether, bro.
When I tell you, that is like Eminem's "Lose Yourself." What that is to Detroit and the world, not like that is gonna become that to LA. I heard Charlamagne say this, and I think like it sounds silly, but I can fully hear it because like the Dodgers and the Lakers and whoever else and what like the actual people and whatnot, like not like us has become a phrase for LA. Charlamagne was saying, he's like, it would not surprise me if in like 10 years, the car number plates, you know how every like Victoria's the education state, the whatever.
Oh my God.
If LA's one is not like us, bro, sensational.
Oh, no, that's
and I can
That's
see that
wild.
happening.
Imagine
It's
Drake having to
become
rent a
term.
Viano and the Viano number
It's not
plate.
like us.
Bro, not like us is a term coined now. It's the way Wayne said bling bling, and now or make it make it rain
Rain.
like in a strip club. That's Lil Wayne. But now that's a whole term. Not like us, that's Kendrick, and that's a whole term now.
Bruh.
Oh gosh.
Peaky Blinders,
Well,
bro.
I thought that was the end. I thought Kendrick. I thought Kendrick said, "Hey, Super Bowl, that's it. I'm not talking
Song's
about this
gonna keep
anymore."
going.
Right, and then Drake
The people will keep it
apparently
going.
during the concert, few words about
Oh,
the
like
situation, a few
here-
songs, maybe here and
minimally,
there.
but also what was the other one?
The bullet hole sweater.
Changed a couple lyrics,
You
but it
know.
wasn't necessarily at Kendrick. It was
You
at
see the
at-
one where
it
he
was at the
removed like
beef.
LeBron's.
Removed LeBron. Yeah.
The guy
He lost every friend.
The,
huh?
the guy.
It
the
was
guy-
a
The guy's hurt.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, man, but it's music at the end of the day for us, man.
Yeah.
For us, it's music in the
entertainment.
culture. For them, it's real life and
I just like
friendships
that.
and relationships.
For someone that's been quiet for so many years and like drop an album, leave, like Kendrick, it's like I like that there's been this really consistent
And I'm not
year
even
almost of like songs and verses and this and that and like here's a freebie just for Instagram and here's
A lot of people are mad at that saying but it's like, hey man, we're getting the art from it.
Hey,
I
man.
mean, but that's what Drake goes and now starts saying, I'm making, I made your favorite rapper
okay
come back to
and
life.
then he
He's like,
stopped you
okay,
out.
thank you. Yeah, thank you for that.
He showed you content,
Kendrick's
bro.
going to hide it for a good year now, bro. He's
Well,
like,
now
I
he
don't think
needs,
so.
he needs
I
an
think he might
album,
be-
surely.
I think
for
he's
the
popping
people.
out.
I think very soon he's gonna put on some big artists, like as in from his own label. He's gonna like run with this, and PG Lang was gonna.
Yeah,
If he
'cause there's
drops
a lot
an-
more coming out PG Lang now as well.
if he
too.
drops an album,
again,
wait,
I'm
when's
with
the
it.
last album that he dropped?
Kendrick
December.
GNX,
Yeah, how long ago was that?
December.
like end of November. Yeah,
Oh yeah, wait,
December.
wait,
So.
yeah. Oh, that
Yeah, bro.
was-
But I'm not.
I
Yeah.
said the big steppers.
You got a game for us, man.
Yes, I do. Let's change things up a little. Change it up a little. All right, we've got our quiz. Just a few questions.
Okay.
To do a nice little cheeky quiz, we've got 5 questions on the board as well. So let me know when you guys are ready, and we shall kick it off. If you are following along as well, please do.
General knowledge quiz.
Sure.
Do it.
Sorry.
No. This one's. I think Carlos has a good chance.
What's the
with this.
topic?
I have a good chance with everything.
What's
Yeah,
the topic?
you
I need a
do.
name.
Huh?
I need a name. I need to know the topic.
There's no topic.
Oh, so it's general knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh, I know my name now. All right, ready?
That's just a quiz, really. All right. Are we ready, guys? Everybody?
Quiz, man. Yeah, let's go.
All right. First question is, what is the percentage of people married between the age of 25 to 50? Give me
25
the
to 50 's-
percentage.
It always
Three.
be like the closest.
Yeah, whoever's closest to it. I'll give you that
25
one.
to 50, yeah.
25 to
global team?
50, yeah. Ready?
I'm just throwing a number there.
I mean,
I've
yeah,
got some
that's,
rationale, I
that's,
think.
that's all you can really do. All right. So the movie Saw.
Okay.
Give me the how many sequels do they have?
Sheesh.
Saw.
How many sequels?
Yeah.
There's only one sequel, technically.
You mean like how many?
How many
How
total?
many movies in total?
How many
of
movies in
Saw?
total of Saw,
Yeah.
right?
How many Saw movies?
Saw movies. Oh, I'm not too sure. I don't know what they got up to. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really know this one.
Saw was a great movie.
It really is.
Is it a scary one?
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
the one with the
thing
tricycle. What's his name again?
Tricycle.
Can't remember.
No idea.
Damn.
But yeah, I don't know if it was the first one or not, where they wake up in like the bathroom.
You know it's Australian.
Oh, No, it's not.
Is it?
Like not like as in the writer is Australian. I'm pretty sure.
I'm happy for that, but shot and directed
yeah, I
kind of
did not
vibe in
know
Australia,
that.
definitely
Oh,
not.
come on, nothing good
Did
happens.
not know that.
Bro, our movies look like the backyard movies, I call them, bro.
All right. When asked, what is the most iconic Australian food? What would people list
Jigsaw,
as an
that's
iconic Australian food?
Ooh. Ooh.
Food?
Food.
So thing to be consumed, anything that can go in the mouth hole.
What's that thing called?
Just
That
anything
you-
that you eat.
Something that you eat.
Iconic.
Oh, this is so hard.
What?
I actually have a couple answers.
I
to
have
be
so
honest.
many.
I'm just going to have to.
I'm realizing we might have culture. Like, even pavlova's on my mind,
Tavi, mate.
but they say that's not from here.
Yeah, but.
I don't know.
Are we ready?
You reckon fairy bread will be there? Nah.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, nah. Oh, she's doing a little bit of a laugh, bro. I think I might.
Oh no, I'm not laughing
Alright,
at
well,
you.
no fairy
All
bread,
right.
gang.
Fourth question is, which rapper is named Christopher Wallace?
Why did I forget?
I know this. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Surprise.
Who the heck is Christopher?
Christopher Wallace. Which rapper goes by the name or is
The only
actually
Christopher
named
I acknowledge is
Christopher
Wallace.
I don't remember this,
Oh. I knew you would know this, but I was like, hopefully.
No, we all know, bro.
Everyone
okay,
knows
everyone
this.
knows. Wow. Okay. Carlos.
He's Jamaican.
Why my head go blank?
He's Jamaican.
No. Oh.
Okay. Last one.
Yeah.
Last one
pissed.
is name the only non-rectangular national flag.
Oh yeah.
So there is a flag that is not rectangular.
Because it's square, innit?
Nope.
Oh, it's
Can't
not square?
Tell you what it is.
Square is also rectangular technically.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. A square is a rectangle. A rectangle is not a square. There's a flag that is
I know
not
what-
any of these shapes. Yep,
Yeah,
it's what
I-
you're thinking of.
Oh, it's a triangle.
Two
Yeah.
triangles stacked on
Yeah.
each other.
Oh, what's that one called though?
Can't tell you. This guy's almost 5 for 5, so I need to remember
Yeah.
Christopher Wallace.
Sorry, bro.
No, well, thankfully there's the sword.
Well, I mean, I don't know the percentage, or the
yeah,
sauce
so I'll be like, but what's
and
the
the
last one,
food.
can you tell us
I
what
could
the
be.
capital city-
No,
I
don't.
could be 2 for 5.
Hey, surely the
Christopher
capital city's
Wallace.
Capital city, I actually couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
but I would-
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
You
give
don't
him,
know.
give him
I
the
can
capital.
give you
Just
the
keep him in the
capital
running.
city.
He ain't got it.
No, if it's like city,
Yeah.
Capital city
like-
is Kathmandu.
Oh, that's easy.
oh that.
Damn it.
Guys, why would you let me do that?
I didn't realize that was the capital.
Yeah, hold on now. This
That's
might
just a
have,
brand of jackets.
That
bro.
starts with M then.
this might have just changed something.
That starts with M. Yep.
M?
Yep.
Facts. Christopher Wallace, bro.
I want to give you a hint so bad. I did. I said he's Jamaican.
Jamaican, yeah. It's all right. We'll leave it at that. All right. What happened?
Okay. I'll do the last
Christopher Wallace, I
question.
One more question?
No. That's fine.
Wallace.
I don't think anyone's gonna go 5 for 5. That's crazy.
Okay, the first question, I'm going to leave it till last because I just need to confirm something. All right, question number 2 was how many movies of Saw are there?
I have 6.
I got 5.
I put 7 because I think 6 is what I remember. But I was like, maybe there's one more.
Ooh.
There's actually 9.
Damn.
So are we going
Yeah.
close?
Nah, man. No answer.
No, I won't give you that.
No answer.
There's actually
I'm
9.
going to wrap this one out.
A 10th one is apparently coming out though
Wow.
in 2025
That's gonna be cool. Saw
That's
X.
wrong. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Wrong. All right.
Most
Snacks.
iconic Australian food? What do you
Snag.
Vegemite.
think?
Vegemite.
Oh, that makes sense.
Meat pie.
Bomber row.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's
Meat
even more
pie
New
is
Zealand.
Can we just go
apparently-
list what we thought? I thought Pavlova.
Nah, I wouldn't have gone
I
Pav.
thought
Pav is
Vegemite.
spoken
Snags,
about.
fairy
I
bread.
thought snacks.
I was.
thought
It's
Tim
either
Tam.
Vegemite or a Tim Tam or
Yeah.
Lamingtons. I was
Well,
thinking.
it's meat pie.
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road.
It's meat pie, sorry.
Meat
What
pie.
the
Sorry,
heck,
nobody got
man?
that one. Sorry, lads. Okay, who is Christopher Wallace?
If you don't know,
Now you
Now
know.
you know.
big
Oh yes!
Oh, you got it wrong.
Oh my gosh!
You got it?
No!
baby,
You
baby.
got it wrong.
It's gonna rub
I didn't know
this
this
out.
was that.
I
Who did you
forgot,
have?
bro.
Who did you
Why did I
have?
forget?
That's what I said. He's Jamaican.
Who did you have?
It's a bad hint.
No, it's a good hint, bro.
He's Jamaican is not a good hint. It's because no one remembers that he's Jamaican.
To be honest, you think of Jamaica?
Am I stupid?
I was like,
Yes.
who the frick is Jamaican with that name?
Yeah.
You're a popcorn. I did.
I didn't write anyone down.
Or as they say in the
am
UK,
I alright?
popcorn.
So only Noor got that one?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm the only one with a point right
Yeah,
Yeah, but
literally.
that's his favorite rapper too.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Brother, how did I?
Second last question: which national flag is non-rectangular?
Nipples.
Yep. Nepal, bro.
Nepal. Beautiful.
Nepal.
I know
Shoo,
the
shoo,
capital
shoo.
city,
Yum,
And
yum,
then
yum.
first question,
So-
going back, percentage of people married between 25 to 50.
Okay, so before we even do that, right now Noah's two up.
I'm one up. Like I've got
You got
2
Christopher
points.
Wallace and Nepal.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got 2
so you're
points.
one up from us.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
All right,
So-
so
This is
this
you
is
guys
a
have to
tiebreak.
get this.
okay.
Closest,
Closest.
closest within.
Alright, so my rationale
Okay,
is that 25 to 50 is normally the age by which people are married,
right?
right?
Okay.
Obviously, people get divorced.
Yes.
Some people, I guess, widowed also counts as being single now.
Yes.
But a lot of divorced people do get remarried. So I was like, I just landed on probably about 1 in 5 would be unmarried at that point.
So you went for.
I went for
80%.
83%.
83.
Wow.
Married?
Serious?
25 to 50, bro. Think about how many 25 to 50-year-olds you know that are single.
A lot.
Everybody.
Everybody.
25 to 50.
50,
To
yeah.
50, the range
Think
is,
of how many people you know
is
30
wide.
to 50 that are
It's a
single.
very wide range.
I just went for a straight 55% based off of 50% divorce. Sorry, yeah, the divorce rate. And just thinking that a lot of people still probably looking for the babe
Yes.
around that age. So
The-
55.
So I thought about the divorce thing, but
That's
the
remarriage
divorce
rate.
rate is so high because most people that get divorced get remarried and then they get divorced again.
Yeah.
To be
So-
fair,
Yeah.
yeah, that's actually not a bad logic. I have 52, but thinking about it, we should
Okay,
be like
good.
more
So
like
Carlos
65.
is nice and out. So it's between myself and Noah. Cool.
Okay.
Married, but you
so,
Wait, what did you
Surprise,
put,
man.
Carlos? What did you put?
52.
52.
So it's someone.
The fact we just wrote it off.
obviously
You'd be surprised,
it
mate.
is very hard to determine this, but
Yeah, but you
the
can get
average
close enough.
estimated percentage is 60 to 70%.
Yeah, that's a.
Oh, that's hard.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
Rick-
55
oh.
might be.
Wait,
No, let's go the median
No,
of
'cause
60
what
to
do you-
70.
you're closer then.
What's
You
the
had
median of
80.
6,
Had
65?
83.
So 65 would be middle.
You're closer. All right, so now it's a tiebreaker.
Tiebreak again.
Sudden death. I need to
'cause you're
just start writing a
Ah,
sudden death question. Oh, actually, I had one.
Yeah, you messed up. Why would you get
I
52,
had one.
right? You should have gone 60 or so.
Wait, are we doing buzz for this last question or are we just writing it down?
Right and flip, depending on the question, eh?
Oh, hold on.
Give us a right and flip.
All right.
So yeah, we clear off the whole thing, yeah?
Yeah. Carlos, you can participate as well.
Participation award.
Well, this one might be hard. You guys might
He
not
has the short bus activity.
Were you singing that before?
Yeah.
Okay.
From Nepal.
actually. Okay.
Let me use your. Oh no, you're participating as well.
This one's hard. I actually had this one. I was gonna do it when we had our pastor on, which you guys will see that episode.
What rapper is
This one
named Tupac
actually-
Shakur?
It might be very hard. It's a Bible one.
Oh,
To be honest, I wouldn't have even known
Christian
this,
knowledge. Oh,
But I feel
snap.
like because you guys say you know, so you should know.
I don't ever go out with that as a leading question or
What?
phrase of myself. I'm actually humble.
What was the name of the priest that put Jesus on trial? Do we know this or is this hard?
No. This
Oh, you know it? Okay.
This is a good question.
What was
This is
the
good.
name of the priest that put Jesus
Oh.
on trial?
Oh, I've actually not got it.
Oh, no, he really does answer.
He knows it. He's certain.
I think.
He put it underline, bro.
Yeah.
I thought you were
think.
just saying it.
Oh no, right and flip.
Okay, sure.
I don't know about the priest, bro.
Priest?
No, I was gonna say Herod.
I almost wrote Pilate, bro.
I was gonna put Pilate. No, I was gonna put Herod. I was hoping you put Pilate confident. I don't know about the priest. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. So,
Daniel, go for it.
Is it Caiaphas?
yeah.
Oh, well done.
Whoa. Whoa. Spell it correctly as well?
No, I think he's actually missing an A in the spelling. It's C-A-I-A.
Yeah, no, C-A. Oh, Caiaphas, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
It's CAIAP.
Yeah, another
I
A.
get it.
Let me get that one. That's right there.
Good stuff.
Oh,
Good
man.
stuff.
Anything else?
I feel like that's it. That was the only
Yeah,
thing
we'll leave it at that, I guess, for the people. Huh?
dying to talk about.
It's gonna be a bit.
Yo, we just both trying to think of the last thing to say.
You're gonna say, yeah.
I think we'll leave it at that then for
That's it.
sure,
Good
man. Have a good week then, I guess. Everyone be blessed. Find
Hope
love,
you
bro.
enjoyed that. We'd love to hear your thoughts around the whole Kendrick Drake discourse and whatnot in the comments. So please do leave comments.
Yeah.
It's very fun for us to read them.
And let us know if this is the year for you to find a boot dang if you're single. I want to see what the love status is for the people listening to us. And if not, then hey, we might have to.
Soji is coming out with the
They've got Lovers and Friends on.
Yeah,
Oh, you would have missed
You
it.
already missed it.
So sorry.
Is it today?
Next
Yeah.
year, bro. Next year. Try next year.
Next is your and fellas, pull up to these things, man,
Yeah, for real.
Go for
because
love,
it's an
obviously.
opportunity.
There's nice girls in Melbourne.
You get me, man, and you're measing
The
out.
best city.
All right, man.
Thank you for joining us. Catch you guys next week. Peace out.
Bye.
Peace.
Laters.